Hi guys, welcome back to Blueprint Gaming. I am Jay and we're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, our Mega City Challenge. And yep, some time rolled off between episodes and that's why you probably see my bank count so high and not much change. So I have my line picked out what we're going to do. So I think our next objective is to get Tools of Torrents. And there's really no easy way to get this done. I could change the speed. We'll leave the speed be. Anyways, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wood for this forest for wood, transfer it down here to the sawmill, I should say up here because that's uphill, and then take the supplies back to the tool factory. And this is actually doable a couple ways. One, this one, yes, the flat car with side stakes. This takes wood and planks, which means I can take wood down here and then immediately take planks down to the tool factory and have tools produced and then have a train take it in here. Not a very long line, but hey, I'm going to want it there for many of reasons. Anyways, so that's basically what I put together this episode. So that's kind of where I am, and it's not going to be easy. This is a very uphill. As you guys look here, look, I'll be starting around 3 meters above sea level and going the whole way to 53 meters above sea level. So it is a pretty steep. And how close are you? Torrance Farm. I keep looking to see if there's a second farm that gets put down here because I think that'd be that'd be something I definitely want to jump on if another farm comes down here. That's why I just keep an eye every time I see a farm, if it's especially when it says Torrance or Chandler. I'm definitely going to jump on it. Anyways, the other reason why this line is significant just to get it in is eventually we need to get passenger line up here to Wichita. And you guys see here from Wichita, right? It's a pretty straight shot down, which means we're probably going to do for this train line, we're going to probably go like somewhere like down there, follow my mouse, and have it come through this valley and then connect with this train line. That way, one, it's way away from Torrance where it connects, and two, it doesn't really interfere with this road, which goes on this valley. So I think we'll be hooking up Wichita sometime soon. And before I hook up Wichita, I definitely want to get this line done, as this one's going uphill and the Wichita one will be heading downhill. And I'm going to want to get very creative with bridging. I know I said a lot, nothing that pertains to this episode. So let's just jump into it, right? First things first, I don't need all this extra road here. So let's delete it. Oh, that's right. Whatever was there just got deleted. So, hey, tons of open space for things. There's a lot of stuff can go in there. There's a lot of industry space. Wow, there was an industry there that got deleted. Huh. And we'll just leave it like that. All right. So first things first, we definitely need to want to head in this general direction. So let's get it's one-time speed. We got plenty of cash. I don't need to move it very fast. I may just have like a little bit of time run off in between episodes. Not that I need the money to run up, just because I just want to get the years going. Because I think when I'm here playing, I'll be playing on one speed just to not have any surprise closures on me while I'm trying to build. Let's go ahead and use the M&N key with the shift. All right, looks about even. Now I could use the terminus station, but unfortunately that's just would be a headache for me to try to get that work. So I'm going to use this, and even though it's not going to ever go anywhere, I don't think it can go anywhere because I don't think that's a really bridging capacity. Yeah, not worried about it. It ends. Oh, major mistake, guys. Major mistake. Delete. So we put down the passenger. Probably somebody else caught that. Put down a passenger one. Not what we wanted, right? We wanted to actually, you know what? Let me do. So the problem is I need a building like that on the end. Anyway, let's do that. All right, let's say it's going to be like that. All right, cool. 160. We're probably gonna want. No, 160 is what I want. Never mind. 160 is what I want. Sorry, doing quick math in my head. Yeah. All right. So what we need to do, we're going to have to go uphill. Zoom in here. I just want to see what I'm aiming at. All right. So right now we're heading straight through that mountain. Not the end of the world, but I do kind of want to have a, this is going to be very complicated. This part is going to be very complicated. So I think what I want to do is have a station on this side. All right. So if I have a station, but I also want it to be somewhat tailored to there. So let's have you be back a little bit. Nope, not that much. There's a couple different things I could do here. So let me put this down. I'll explain the couple different things I could have done. All right. So here's the first thing, right? So we're gonna have the plan we're gonna have is we're gonna have logs going to here and then transferring the planks back down to here. The fact that the train won't run full back down, because right, it's a 2-to-1 conversion. But the train not running full back is not that big of a deal, because most times this train would be running empty on its way back. And at least this way, it's actually not. So it's actually going to earn me about a quarter more profit than what it would had it be just rerunning empty the whole entire way back. Another way I could have ran this line is I could have had a train that just transfers logs to this station, drops off the logs, and runs back. Have another train that picks up the logs here, runs it to here, and takes the planes back and forth. I could easily build a train that's like that. Pick up logs here, drop them off here, bring planks back here for drop off, and then tools into the city. There is no wrong way. There really is no wrong way here how to handle this. How do I want to handle it? So right now I would need, this would be dropping off going straight, which would never do. So this is actually not a platform I really need. So going straight through, up, coming back down, dropping for drop off. And all right, so I think what I'm going to do here is one, configure this. Cargo. Ah, darn it. All right, and then tracks. We're only going to need one here. All right. Yeah, so this train will, so first things first. All right, so if I go, all right, first of all, what distance am I covering? So I have an idea what I'm doing here. All right, so we're covering from 2.4 to 10. Actually, it's not bad at all. I just have to avoid this mountain area. And I'm going to keep it this view because I do want to go around and then up. It's not going to look the pretty. It might look pretty. It won't be the fastest. I should say that much. All right. So the fact, right now we don't really worry about max speed. So let's get this down to about 80. Boom. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely want to go in straight because I don't want it to go any smaller than what it currently is. Yeah, I still want it here. Just shift up one. There we go. I'm a little concerned that it wasn't going uphill much. I really needed to go uphill so it doesn't go uphill a lot here. Which is going to do anyways. All right. All right, turn you off for a second so I can see what I'm doing here. All right. It's going to give some earthworks there, but that's fine. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a little curvy one, but that's, at least it's perfectly fine. All right, so next up, all right, this road has to stay connected. But this one does not. I think go ahead and make this train station on the low end side. Angle it out just a little bit like that. All right, that's not bad. Actually, I'm probably, let me see what this still like. I might just hook this up directly. We are at 12. Shit. Sorry, guys. That is really uphill. All right, so when it's really uphill like this, I think the biggest thing to do is just to bite the bullet and do this. I need it to be a steady incline, so that road's just gonna have to get modified. Which I can do. If it bothers you guys, don't worry, I'll fix it. Alright. You can turn you off so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. And I think just to make you guys happy, I'm going to fix this right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the game because we're going to break a line. That's fine. And we are going to do some terrain modification. Brush size, strength, and we want to smooth. Sorry, where this train's supposed to go. We're doing a little bit more modification than what I really need to do, but hey, let's just make it look pretty. All right. So it looks way more natural when you have time to, like, when you have money to do that kind of stuff. Anyways, all right, let's get this road back down. We make sure it has the little squigglies. Yeah, not much to do. It's gonna go up. I actually know a train in my local area that actually goes like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and accept that. It looks better than what it did. Makes sense. It's pure uphill, so you're expecting something like that, but at least going across it is. It's not going to look wonky from a train's point of view. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and add this line. Make sure that it is good. We'll connect it up to the city here later, but let's get this line going first. So first off, we're going to go from logs, planks, back down, and it is things not great. One reason why things are not great is we don't have signals. So let's go ahead and get signals in. There. I don't know how many trains we'll have on this route, so we'll just plan for a few. Oh, I gotta have, I always like this. I want rail crossings. Hope nobody gets stuck going up an incline. I think I'm just gonna break this down a little bit more. And Where do I want the depot? Going that way, coming down this way. This is not going to be my most favorite location, but I'm going to do it anyways. Tracks. And buildings. Cool. All right, now check this line again. Line 1. There we go. And that's each on their separate sides. Going to stop there. All right, so we're making tools. The entire line of tools. Let's make it a dark color. There we go. What? So I'm gonna check what kind of coding I'm using for this playthrough. All right, so we're using. All right, using train line. Got it. All right, so there's a train line. I'm gonna call this tools production because the entire line is the entire tool line's production. It's not broken down any, so I'm gonna call it that. And we're gonna call it good. We're gonna get a train on here. We're gonna use the Baldwin because we have uphill we're gonna go with, so that's why not pick the best train we have. And because we're picking the best train we have, we definitely want to make sure we're maxing this out. So if I can hit mine 148, I'm a little concerned uphill, but still 24 kilometers per hour. Going uphill on this train is a lot better than going uphill in the general and the previous Baldwin. Baldwin 6 wheels to Baldwin Classic. Let's see if we can remember that. I mean, the Baldwin 6 wheels should be going away soon. 100, yeah. Well, it's still around for another 16 years, looks like. But that looks good. Buy it. And set you on train. And we're going on tools production. All right, logs should begin to be produced. Oh, if we're not paused. Shouldn't have been paused this long. Speed it up. I just want to check. There's the logs. Now, we're not going to get a full representation of what this train line could do on its first pass, as it's not going to be completely full going uphill, but I am curious to see what we're up against. There you go. I may do a little bit between, but actually, you know what I do between episodes? I think I'll spend some time between episodes just letting some things play off, but also smoothing out the terrain and stuff like that to get a little better looking pictures. And, you know, as we look at train routes in the future, you know, we don't have to look at this ugliness where it's just like you can tell a lot of work's been done. We're going to max speed. That's great to see. I think we established the max speed of this train wagon is 50 kilometers an hour. Well, it looks like we're already at the tool factory. You know, we're gonna go straight through. Oh, it was on the right side. Oh, I didn't need this platform. Darn it. Yeah, we didn't need that platform. I can actually change. I can actually change that before we build the actual line that goes to the city. Not bad. We're losing about 10 kilometers an hour, but once again, we're not full. But still, that's still comparable to the original Baldwin 6-wheel on flat terrain max speed. So that's pretty good. Really, it's pretty really good. We don't have anything to bring back, so this first stop's not going to be anything. We are going to watch this thing do a full cycle, so just bear with me, guys. While we're doing that, I was waiting for it to go back uphill. Let's see what we got going on here. So first off, tools production. This rate thing's going to be... This is going to be tough. Because obviously, we're not going to be completely full going one way. So I'm not going to sure. So what I'm going to have to like really use to figure out exactly how much I'm moving is get rid of this. I didn't want this. I didn't want you to freeze. Keep following. We're going to use this, right? This transport number. Now, obviously, this number doesn't react until we unload something. This transport number doesn't really reflect on the total amount. At least I don't think it does. I think this train would get more than 8%. So right now, for the first go around, we got 8% totally transported out of 400. Now it's going to grab a full load. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Did you freeze again on me? Yeah, you didn't. All right. Like this. Zoom in a little bit. We might have to put the city connection in the next episode, guys, because it's very important to go over this stuff, as we definitely want to make sure we catch any problems here as we're playing. Speed is great. We're at 40. Let's say it's going to hit its 50. Yeah, speed's great. Even running full, it's up to max speed before it even hits the first train station, which we got to modify. Now we're going to be picking up planks from our last stop. Now we definitely don't need to manage the planks things, because right, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, right? So, and that can only produce a max of 200. So like, it doesn't matter. The plank thing doesn't matter in here. It's just a matter of getting this wood connection, freight, everything, getting that correct. That's going to be the most important thing. And then based on that number, I should figure out roughly what we can transport to the city. All right, we're going to unload all this. We're loading up with some planks. All right, 31%. So basically it's telling me I could fit 2 more trains on this line and be perfectly fine. I probably will start with just adding 1 more to make sure it doesn't balance out higher than 66%. And we'll call it good from there. But I want to make sure these two, this train and the newest train that I make, don't collide. So we're going to have a little bit of patience with this. Good stuff. Dropped off for a little extra cash. And we'll start in tools being produced. We don't have a delivery yet, so nothing will go on the platform. That's perfectly fine. We definitely want to make this part profitable and operating optimally before we connect tools up to the city. Now, if for some reason I get a notification that a tool factory is going to close, yeah, I'm going to connect it up right away. No hesitation. I'll probably pause the game. Got tons of cash in the bank to get that done. But right now we are good. All right, so yeah, so once this train's back on its way up, we'll go ahead and release another train. We definitely don't want one of these trains being slowed going uphill. And even though that shouldn't happen because the train stations, or because the depot's right there downhill. All right, manage vehicle. All right, we can move away from you. All right, you're past. Clone. All right, then he should go up to 66%. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pause real quick, make sure we don't have any issues. I think what we're going to do is set up for the next episode connection to the city, and maybe we'll start up our next connection with the next passenger routes in the next city. So what we're going to do is we're going to configure. So going through, right, we don't really need a station right here because this train line's not going to, this side's not going to stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete. Now, I could have left it as is. There's nothing wrong with the way that it was, but you know what? I kind of just like adding things for scenery. Just, I don't know, just make things look different. Oh, darn it, did it again. All right. The toughest thing is going to get at the turn. I mean, it's not that bad. Just a sharp turn in. All right, got it. All right, and let's go ahead and speed it back up. We shouldn't have any alerts. This should be fine. Because that's going to do it for this episode. Just getting this stuff hooked up. Actually, that's pretty good for an episode, I think. I think we've had to break that. I think we've had to break this down smaller in previous episodes. But train's going. I definitely want to just run off to see what the total like percentage is running, as I do want to try to get the biggest bang for my buck in this one. Yep. And with that said, guys, if you're enjoying it so far, thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. And I'm going to keep them rolling, and I'll catch you on the next one.